And today is the big day that the silkies go outside. This is the intermediary pin. They go here once they're ready to come outside and before they're big enough to go out into the big pin. I don't know exactly how old are they, honey? Do you know?
The
Yeah.
our oldest ones are like, they're 2 months old now?
2 months? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2 months old.
Hi. You ready to reunite your friends?
And these are the ones that are big enough that they're going to go out into the big pen. See, obviously it's overcrowded at this moment, but she's going to gather up everybody but the roosters. We have 3 confirmed roosters in there. Everybody else is going to go into the big pen. Well, we might have to do 2 trips with these because I don't know how many will fit in the box.
Oh, there you go.
Escape!
Hey! You have poop all over you. Ew, now I have poop all over me.
In a minute here, I will show you releasing them into the bigger pen.
Where are you going? Come back here.
They don't always feel that it's time for them to leave their pen. Sometimes there's some coercion going on. Is there anybody inside still? You only got a couple more to get.
Hey! Hey, you! Oh, chicken.
2 more Pollocks, that's it. A couple of buff Polishes.
The Polishes are quick. Hey. Hey.
And the silkies are making a silky pile in the corner. Yep.
You alright? Is that everybody?
And so this is the tactic we use to keep them from fighting as much. We put these guys out here and we're going to put the food down for them so that they get a chance to eat here before the big ones come out. Close the gate here. And that way, hopefully these guys are done eating, so when the big guys come out and want to fight for pecking order, these guys don't really care because they're full. And you can see, since they're babies, they're little maniacs on the food.
I'm gonna go get the salad.
And then that also makes it so that if the big ones don't allow them to get to the food all day, it's okay because they already ate. They'll eventually get their fill. So now these guys have all gotten their share of eating and getting a drink this morning, and Amanda is making them a salad. We call it salad. We'll just go pick up a bunch of the weeds and grass and then put it in there. Let's see, she's got a big tub of it. Chicken salad. And since they're in here and can't get to it, we bring it to them. But see, now these guys will probably all end up running to a corner in their little group. And the big ones, because they just got up, are mainly focused on just eating. See? And these guys are here just hiding in the corner in terror because they're tiny dinosaurs.
Yeah, let Mom look. Yeah, let Mom look. Okay, we're gonna look, okay?
Is she injured or something?
Pause for a moment.
A part of having chickens is they do get injured. If you hold still long enough, she's not going to cooperate. She decided to jump down, but you can see on her back she's got a little blood spot where she's pulled the feather out or somebody else has pulled the feather out. And the problem with chickens is if they have a blood spot, everybody else will attack that blood spot. So like in her case, it's just a small spot, so we're going to get a rag and wipe it off, and she should be fine. But if it were worse bleeding, I would be much more concerned about it. But since it's just, like I said, a little spot, I'm fine with it. And yes, she's out of the pen, but there's electronetting outside here. So I'm not too worried about it. And I don't see any murder birds flying around, so I'll let her walk around till Amanda gets back with the towel. And everybody's happy, nobody's picking on anybody now. There's going to be a bit of picking on going all day as individuals introduce themselves one at a time. But pretty much, I mean, he's one of our roosters.
Buddy, are you picking on everybody?
No, he was just walked over here. They were freaking out around him. That silky is picking on, that little silky over there is picking on that the biggest one. In the corner. Yeah. So that one is so much bigger than all the other babies. I think she thinks she's boss. And she has walked up against that little black silky, and the little black silky was like, "You might be bigger than me, but you're just a baby." But yeah, there will be a little bit of everybody introducing each other today. And chickens are tiny dinosaurs. Introductions involve pecks to the face and, you know, not very nice. Pulling feathers. But all the babies will stick together, which means like one will get bit and then they'll shuffle position and the next one will get bit. That's why you put them in groups. If you were to put one in there by itself, it'd probably get its butt kicked all day. Wouldn't be very nice, but with the group of them, they'll be fine. And by tomorrow, they'll all be good buds. So, anyway, that's the end of the chickens today. I'll show you some cows since I created a lake over there. I may have left the water on all night. It was good of me.
4:30 yesterday afternoon until...
Yeah, today. Fortunately, it was on kind of a low setting, the sprayer was, but either way.
Yeah.
When you forget to turn the water off, you create a lake, and said lake then drains out into the field slowly. But, yeah, it makes a mess.
Dad made you guys swim hole. You're not big. Sorry.
Yeah, cows don't really care about wallowing. They aren't a big fan of it. They kind of walk tenderfoot through it. Hermes, I think, hurt himself messing around the other day. He's still kind of walking a bit gimp. That's lovely. Yeah, he's still limping.
Oh, look, everyone's peeing in the water.
Yeah. Everybody must pee in the water once. If you guys don't go over there and get any food, that's... Yeah, Hermes there. He's our bull. He's limping. I don't know what he did to hurt himself. But hopefully in a couple of weeks it just goes away on its own. I don't see any physical injuries or any like swollen areas on him, so I'm just gonna guess he either slipped and fell out there, or while trying to mount one of our girls he hurt himself. They aren't very nice about it either, so like if he hurts himself, because he was the dominant boy out here, then Steak will try to take his position because he sees weakness and sees a chance. And so once he was hurt, then he was probably shoved around by the other cows. And it's just the nature of the beast. They aren't very nice to each other. And I think ours are pretty friendly to each other, but they get along well. But as far as pecking order, they'll push each other around. You might have a bit of a swollen knee there, it's hard to tell. And there's Gabby, and then next is Bambi, and then in the middle there, the little bull's Ferdinand, and on the end, that's Baby, and that's how they hurt themselves, doing that stuff. And then the dark red one there, he's Steak. He's Steak because he's a steer, and that's what he's going to be used for, is steak and hamburger. And we'll close out this video with all the silkies happy. And yeah, there's a couple Easter eggers in there, but mostly silkies. And then our 3 roosters have gone inside to hide. Probably because I've trained them to go in when I get down like this. When I want to put them away, I just walk up and go blah, 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 against the cage, and they all run in. And there's the 3 roosters.
Okay.
We'll probably end up keeping one, and then the other 2 will end up being dinner. Anyway, if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. Peterson Ranch Life. Thanks.